feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.
What up? It's 929 WDUP, New London's home of Thomas Hip Hop and R&B, and we are back with another episode of the S.D.E podcast, Sports, Drink, and Entertainment. You know, it's your boy Mike Mitch Ill, and I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves.
It's the big brother Matt Rollins.
He is back.
Yep.
Yo, it's Rashad, no nicknames, Eagles all day, baby.
It's your boy Ray, aka Nature Boy, aka Young Ric Flair.
What up? It's your boy Gino Rico, 929. What up?
Hey yo, Cut Boy Productions in the building. Big up Smiley.
What up, Smiley?
And Smiley, I got a request. Yo, when you do the overlay, when we introduce ourselves, when Rashad says Rashad no nickname, that's his name now. He's in every episode.
That's his nickname right there.
But yo, Matt, man, what we getting into, man?
We're gonna get into the retirement of Kobe Bryant's jerseys. I was never a Kobe fan per se, but
Black Mamba,
greatness is greatness. And when you got two jerseys, and either one could go to the Hall of Fame because of your stats, you got to give it up.
Respect, baby.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of dope because they had a breakdown on ESPN. It was like how many points he scored using number 8, and how many points he scored using number 24. And it was pretty much even. He was like 10,000 some odd points. It was damn near neck and neck. So that's crazy right there alone.
That's official. It's like a second career almost.
Yeah, exactly. And when was the pivot point when he allegedly penetrated that 6 in Colorado?
What number was that? He was 8?
Nah, he just
was
No, he thinks he reached 8. Like he penetrated the 6, so he might have.
No, but what's that?
Eddie Jones.
That was number 8 Kobe. Number 8 Kobe.
He was born with number 8 a couple of
That was-
seasons after that too.
Yeah, he had the 81-point game with the number 8.
Yeah, like
Oh, did he have the 81?
Yeah, he's wearing number 8 when he dropped 81 on Jalen Rose's head.
I think 06, 07 was like the first year he had 24.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, man. You know, there's a lot of LeBron enthusiasts, and you know they automatically put LeBron in the conversation with Jordan. But it's like, did he surpass Kobe yet? Is that a fair thing to say?
As a
You gotta look at the jewelry, baby.
said LeBron enthusiast,
He's not there.
I would say no. He has not passed Kobe yet, and as no nickname said, you gotta look at the jewelry. You gotta look at the jewelry. I mean, bottom line, you play basketball professionally to make money and win titles. And I mean, was it 5 to 3 or something?
Yeah. But a lot of arguments. I hear a lot of arguments. I go back and forth with LeBron fans a lot, and they always say he gets to the finals every year. He been to more finals
In the East.
And I'm just thinking like, you know, you the Buffalo Bills or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's an achievement, getting there and losing, being second place. Like, he probably get there another 3 years straight. But if he don't win another title, a lot of people who's gonna, you know what I mean, be a LeBron enthusiast still gonna say at least he gets there. Kobe ain't had to go against the Warriors when he was winning his titles. There's always something, you know what I mean?
But also, as a complete player though, you got Kobe, who is the ultimate scorer. And I mean, that clutch gene is, you're born with it. LeBron gets everybody involved, can rebound, defend, and score. That's where I think where it comes into play. Like, LeBron's such a complete player, and Kobe just did a couple things very, very well, better than anybody in history. So that's probably one of the things too.
Defense too.
I don't know
Both sides of the ball.
Kobe could play defense.
Kobe could
definitely could play defense.
I think he was all defense multiple times.
Yeah.
I think LeBron is more of a facilitator than Kobe was. Because Kobe was like, if you ain't coming with me, I'm going to go by myself. And I'll see y'all later. Whereas LeBron is like, come on, let's go. I'm here. Take this, get your shot going.
Does that make him a better player?
It makes him, I think it makes him a more well-rounded player, a more complete player. But I don't know if it makes him a better player. Because like you said,
at the end of the game,
Kobe's got that gene.
Kobe's going to get you that.
Kobe's got that gene. Like, hey, last night, LeBron drove to the hole, saw a wide open Kyle Korver, who should have knocked down a wide open 3.
He was off last night.
But he didn't. So do you blame LeBron for giving up the pass? Or do you blame Korver for missing a wide open 3,
But Jordan,
which he was brought there to do?
Jordan did it too. He gave it the pass, then gave it the curve. Jordan did the same exact thing.
So, and that's the thing. People are saying that LeBron is not a finisher. But if you draw the defense and you kick it, which is the right play, and your man doesn't hit the shot. Who's to blame?
Right.
Sure.
That's a good point, valid point, but Korver wasn't really open. I mean, he was open on the pass, but he wasn't really open on the shot. I understand LeBron making the pass because Korver has been hitting them with that shot this season. Cavs have won 3 or 4 games just on Korver's back in the 4th quarter.
D-Wade's back.
And D-Wade has shot 1 or 2 3-pointers.
He had 3 last night alone by the
Korver was brought there for one thing.
Yeah.
He wasn't brought there for defense. He wasn't brought there for assists. Sit your ass in the corner, excuse my French, and knock down open jumpers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he has been hitting that shot, but at the same time, it's funny because LeBron could make the right basketball play, and his teammate could actually miss the shot, and the blame is still on LeBron. But if the teammate makes the shot, then you know what I'm saying. So it's like, why do we blame him? Like, we shouldn't.
Because he's the face of the franchise. It's like the quarterback. No matter what could happen, the defense could let up touchdowns. Well, the quarterback threw 2 interceptions.
Let me ask you this, right? All right. Now, do we get caught up in highlights now as just an NBA fan? Because Tim Duncan beat LeBron twice in the finals. He got more rings than LeBron. He got all the accolades. The Spurs ain't missed the playoffs since he's been there. I mean,
I think the second one was more Kawhi Leonard beating LeBron than Tim Duncan.
He had a lot more help.
Yeah.
He had a lot more help.
But why are big men in the convo as the best ever? I mean, are we like kind of just like drawn to the Flash, or why there's no big that's in the conversation best ever like amongst us, you know what I mean, the current basketball fan.
I think people respect position players like shooting guards or small forwards because of the skill set, and they think there's less of a skill set with big men because these guys are 7 feet. I mean, they're 7-foot monsters. Most of them turn around and dunk, with the exception of Kareem, who had the hardest shot of all time, the skyhook. All the other big men, Shaq, Tim Duncan, most of their points were within a 10-foot radius. So I think the skill of these smaller players, Kobe 6'6", LeBron, whatever the hell he is, height and weight, and you know,
260.
And G, I'm not saying you're wrong, but the thing is, I mean, the goal is to get wins and get buckets. And you being a big man getting buckets from 10 feet away from the rim, if that's what worked for you and that's what's dominant, why is that taking you out of the conversation? And that's my question against, you know, flash versus results. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my point is, well, how come people don't say Wilt is the best ever?
Well, but Wilt was taller than everybody.
His stats, though, his stats were crazy.
He only got what, 1 ring?
He has 1 ring. He's been in the finals mad times, like 9 times, but he has 1 ring.
How taller was Wilt than everybody that was on the court?
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't even fair.
Yeah.
Yo, back then, and you know what? The reason why, because a lot of those players back then, they had like part-time jobs while they were in the league, yo. Like they were like welders and they worked at coal mines and all that, and they got to come out and play right after. You know what I'm saying?
The coal mine to the hardwood.
Black lung.
It was different. Yo, what were they?
Black lung to black top.
You know what I mean? They did with the depression there. You know what I mean? Yo, they raw dogging back then, ain't no condoms. You don't know what they had. They had Black Death, whatever the black plague.
How many? Will said he took down how many?
Will took down. He said like
he had a play during the depression. Son, there ain't no electrolytes and protein in the depression, son. How are you playing the basketball
He said
game?
Will took down the whole, every chick in London, area, the whole Connecticut, southeastern Connecticut.
Man,
Will
yo,
got
Will-
numbers.
you go to Bradford Manor right now, you probably got some Wilt seed in there.
Hey, yo, Will took down the whole slave shit for yams, dog. It's came.
He said Brantford man.
And then went to the game and dropped 100. He's not the greatest.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, 3 threesomes.
Crazy triple double, triple.
Yeah, wow.
Will was back on Shinnecock Road that night.
Colonial Man, when it was Colonial Manor. Colonial Manor.
Will got burned. You got triple double with STDs, yo. You got all that shit.
That's crazy.
Smash.
Poor Magic. Magic ain't smashed half a Wilt. Magic caught the monster.
Oh, God.
Wilt that took down everything.
Hey, yo, did you ever grow with a dude, yo? Like, you look at him like, yo, you get buns? Like, Magic is like a dude, you look at him like, yo, you get buns? He's like, hey, you got the monster? Magic, man, he like yo, he's got this like innocence about him. Like Bill Cosby, he's like, yo, Bill Cosby, you raping all these women?
He didn't do it, man.
Or whatever, allegedly.
Him and OJ.
He didn't do it.
I watched the doc about OJ, man. They said like, yo, some serial killer killed Nicole.
OJ's son. OJ's oldest son killed
Yeah, I watched that joint. Yo, he looked kind of off.
Yo,
anyway.
Khloe Kardashian is O.J. Simpson's daughter.
Yo, man.
She looked like a linebacker.
Yo, man. She built like a
linebacker.
Look like Blueberry, nigga. Right off.
Yo, Frankenberry, son, something.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yo, tell me you won't take that down right now. I don't even, matter of fact, don't say that. We on live.
Mike's setting niggas up. Y'all over here taking the bait.
I'm almost said it too.
Mike throwing
First of all, I ain't going nowhere near that house.
That's crazy voodoo, yo.
Yo, I ain't going nowhere near that block.
Kanye not the same. Kanye like the dude from Get Out.
Down like this.
What's the dude from Get Out? With the one with the hat?
Yo, it's weird. Kanye he look like a fat vegan. Like, it's just like, you know they don't let that nigga eat meat, but he's still husky as hell.
Like, vegan is not working out for you, dog.
Like, what are you doing right now?
Yo, he trying to get that homeless.
Yo, you ever heard Kanye like talk in his white voice?
Yeah,
oh my
man.
God.
Yeah, it's just scary.
I watched the other day when he ran into the stop sign again. You know how funny that is?
That's so funny, yo. That's the funniest.
Yo, it would never get
we got
old.
way off Kobe.
I know, we went to Kobe.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Did you see the video when Kanye walked into the stop sign?
He went full speed.
Listen.
He was speed walking.
Head down.
Paparazzi was there.
All you heard was
Ding.
sound like
Let's get off of Ye for a minute.
All right,
get back on topic. So, yo, another thing about Kobe, man, we got salute, man. This is his week. You know, 2 numbers retired in one night. Where do you rank him top? Like, is he top 10, top 5? I mean, he's number 2 shooting guard of all time. It's Jordan, Kobe, D-Wade.
Whoa,
you know,
Mitch Richmond. Allen Iverson.
It's objective, man. Everybody's gonna have a different top 5. It's like top 5 rappers.
Yo, where you put Kobe? Kobe top 10, top 5?
Jerry Stackhouse.
Kobe
over D-Wade.
Yo, man, you still mad because D-Wade put that spin move on KG and he's still spinning right now. He on Area 51 on TNT spinning right now as we speak.
Stackhouse has some ill sneakers though.
Oh, hell yeah.
All them Stackhouses is ill.
Nice. Better than anything from Wade.
Yeah, I get that.
I want to say he's top 5, but he's definitely top 10.
Who?
Kobe. No question, top 10.
I think he's top 5.
I put him top 5.
I think he's top 5.
Even better, top 5. I wasn't sure.
Kobe?
I wasn't sure.
I go top 5 with
I go
Kobe.
top 5.
Cool, top 5.
Top 5. Top 5 dead or alive.
Yep. I mean, anyone else? Do you think anyone else should have 2 jerseys retired right now?
Jordan, the 45.
No.
You think LeBron might get it?
No, 45 for
LeBron
Jordan.
might do it. LeBron might get 6 and 23.
But for two different teams?
2 different teams, yeah. But he's going to get his jersey retired in Miami and Cleveland, so I mean, that's going to happen. But how many people actually change their number?
What about Melo on Denver and New York?
Melo
not going to get it anywhere.
Yo, New York is going to retire his number.
No, Syracuse might.
7.
7.
Oh,
yeah.
see? It took you that long to remember what number he was.
Yeah.
Syracuse might, I don't know.
Yeah, Syracuse, he won a chip as a freshman. Yeah,
But Syracuse can retire his jersey all day.
I mean, he's Hall of Fame, man, because it's the basketball Hall of Fame. He won a national title, you know, with Syracuse. He had a great NBA career, whether he won a title or not.
He won a gold medal.
Multiple. I think he got the most gold medals of any active player.
He has 3 gold medals.
He has 3.
More than any active player right now. Yeah, so I think he is shooting, especially if T-Mac made it.
Yeah.
What did T-Mac do? He won the scoring title twice, that's it? And came in 3rd place in that.
He got no gold medals. He had no.
And banged on Sean Bradley.
He banged on a lot of people.
He scored 13 points in 30 seconds.
What up?
Yo, I watch that clip all the time.
Yo, that's
He got scoring
when he beat the Spurs by himself in 30 seconds.
He never been past the 2nd round though, so I was surprised he got first ballot Hall of Fame.
I think it was that 13 points in 33 seconds put him over the top.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who else never went 2nd round? Dwight?
Nah, Dwight got to the finals.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul, yeah.
I think we talked about it last episode, like Chris Paul get a pass, so nobody be on Chris Paul's neck about when he never got.
He's the Players Association president.
Yes, you really can't say nothing about him.
Chris Paul got mad juice. He never been past the 2nd round, but he got all the commercials. He signs huge contracts.
FCC.
He done kicked like 4 niggas in the balls or punched them in the balls. And is not considered a dirty player. You know what I'm saying?
You bad.
FCC, please forgive us.
That was Gino Rico.
Gino got put that bill.
My bad. I got the funds.
And the testicles.
You know what I'm saying?
They just go to our testicles randomly. I know that.
Yeah, he out there. It's since college. Since college. He did it to what was it, Julius Hodge, whatever. He pinched his sack or something. Yeah, yeah.
Give it a pinch.
So he been grabbing. Yeah, he's been grabbing packs since college, but he's not considered a dirty player. But DeMarcus Cousins, he was like, yo, he's the dirtiest player on the floor, and then he turns around and smiles for the cameras, and you gotta eat that shit up. But
Stuff, we eat it up.
He eats up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff.
Draymond do the same thing, though.
He always gets a pass, though.
Draymond do the same thing.
Him.
Yo,
But Draymond got the chips, though.
Hey, yo, we gotta take an FCC pause real quick. We gonna get some music. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back after this.
Chris Dunn.
Not tonight.
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P. Sports, drugs.
929, sports, drinks, and entertainment. You heard?
That's it.
Trying to go to church.
Hey, yo, FCC, forgive us. Hey, my panelists, please watch your mouth. Or FCC gonna come through and put something in your mouth.
Wow. Wow.
Content.
Wow. I just got an email from FCC. It was like, yo, watch your mouth. We gonna put something in your mouth. That's what FCC just said to me on email. I was like, damn, things have changed with Trump. Yo, man. Man, what we talking about, dog?
I don't know. I'm afraid to open my mouth. I'm drunk right here. We're gonna talk about the Pat Steelers catch, which was a catch. Unless you're a Steelers fan,
Which was not a catch.
then it was not a catch.
Listen, I'll tell you what. It goes. I guess it goes back to the whole Calvin Johnson when he caught the touchdown and then put it down to celebrate, and then the Dez Bryant catch that wasn't a catch, that really was a catch. And I'm not a Cowboys fan at all.
Right.
Listen, so this catch, he catches it before the line of scrimmage. He has the ball. He reaches across the goal line, and then it hits the ground, and then it drops out of his hands. That's a touchdown.
Are you saying as soon as it touches the goal line, it doesn't matter if
It shouldn't matter. If a quarterback is at the 2-yard line and he reaches over, and then all of a sudden somebody knocks it out of his hand, it's still considered a touchdown.
That's true.
So
That's
why
true.
is it when he catches it before the goal line, he doesn't get touched, so it's still continuation. He has possession, crosses the goal line, it's already crossed, and then it hits the ground. It's not a touchdown. It's just too much, man.
It is not a touchdown.
That's a catch.
And
That's
here is
because
my
he left the ground to catch
Here
the
is
ball.
my
He jumped
expertise.
up.
But he
So
still
had
took
to
the
come-
ground.
He had to come back down and
What up?
finish the move.
He has to finish the move.
You have
But
to
he did once his
survive-
knee went down.
You have to survive
Your
the
whole
ground.
body has to. We have to
is the-
survive hitting the ground.
the proper term
Rule
for
number
it.
68
Yeah, you gotta
in
survive
the
the
NFL
ground.
rule book.
That's
You have
what
to
anything
survive
is.
contact.
So when the quarterback does it, when he reaches over the goal line, over the defensive line, and they knock it out of his hands, they still consider it a touchdown. It's still good. It's still it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, it does. Running backs
Cody,
and
what up?
receivers have two different rules as far as what a catch is. A running back, if they reach it over, it's a touchdown. Once it breaks the plane. A receiver, if he jumps in the air and comes down, he has to survive the contact with the ground because he initiated leaving the ground.
But didn't he? Because he caught it, hit the ground, turned over. He still didn't get touched, and then lunged.
He should not have lunged.
I have the answer. I have the answer.
What's the answer?
It's right here, right? You talk about running backs and wide receivers having different, there's different rules and protocols for what a catch is. I understand what you're saying, but this is what Ray means. A running back or a quarterback can run the ball in, and as soon as they cross the threshold of touchdown across that line, is a touchdown. It doesn't matter if the DN or whoever knocks the ball out. It doesn't matter because
But they're not leaving the ground.
there was no process of a catch.
He didn't leave the ground either.
That's the thing. When
He caught the ball in the air.
But he hit the ground. His knee was down. He was on the floor.
He was on the floor when he made the catch.
He was on the ground. He didn't get touched, so he said, "Oh, all right." So that's when he lunged. It's already a catch. Once he established the catch, he turns. He's seen, all right, nobody touched me. I'm gonna turn and I reached over the goal line.
Yeah,
That's a touchdown.
Because it turns it into two separate. There's a catch and then there's the lunge for the touchdown. That's what Ray is saying. If there was actually a catch, like, you know, what's the name, Dez Bryant, his lips were white as shit that game. But when he made that catch,
overlook that.
That's what they're looking at, is a catch. You're not looking at him crossing the goal line. They're looking
Yeah.
at an actual catch.
He caught it, man.
Okay,
But the
so-
catch was before the goal line with the
That's what I was
Steelers.
gonna
Goal
say.
line.
So then it shouldn't have been a touchdown anyway. He should have been down
Yeah, no,
when
because
his knee hit the ground.
No, that's not college. That's not college. That's college football.
it's college.
NFL,
Yeah,
you're not down
touch.
until you get touched by the opposing
It's
team.
either a catch or it's not. But they
College football
incorporated
is
the
where you-
catch as in one big act. The catch and crossing the goal line. They said that was all one act. But when he put his knee down and then lunged, that was two separate acts.
And then against Safari Jenkins with the Jets, same thing. He caught the ball, he ran with it 2 steps, and then when he lunged for the pylon, it came out of his hands. They said not a catch. And it always happens against the Patriots, that Illuminati team.
So here's what I'm gonna say. As a Patriots
Yo, the
fan,
Patriot logo on their helmet is the first Illuminati member ever.
Hey, yo, it has to be.
Look it up.
It's always against the Patriots.
Now.
It's always
as a
against the
Patriots
Patriots.
fan, just y'all gonna have to live with it.
It's just, it doesn't make sense
Just
to me
goddamn-
how
listen.
it's just, it's clearly a catch. He caught it. He has possession of the football. He looks as a heads-up football play. He didn't get touched. I'm gonna win this game.
Okay.
And then the rest said,
Hey, yo,
Did you see what happened after the play?
huh?
Did you see what happened after the play? When Tom Brady went over and talked to the officials?
Man, Tom Brady.
Listen,
No catch.
you gotta think about it.
No catch. I'm Tom Brady. Bitch.
Into a different, a deeper subject. There's white America. And there's,
Oh, Lord.
and then there's Black America. White America is still bigger and more prominent, and White America is the ones that's making that decision in the replay booth. Okay,
Hey,
now
yo.
they're gonna say, who you want to win this game? The Patriots, who are clean but kind of dirty, or
But you can't say that because they
Or
all
the
stand up
Steelers.
for the national anthem.
Hey, I got a question.
but they're just dirty enough to make it seem like they're bad guys because of the shit they
because
do.
the head coach.
I got a question. A great
Exactly.
question too. Why
Because of
did
video
the
coordinating.
Patriots stink in Tecmo Bowl, man? They used to be trash at Tecmo Bowl.
Because the Patriots, in 1984, when I became a Patriots fan,
Wow.
I'm not one of these dudes that.
I was 6
That's
months.
on the air.
Oh well, my bad.
Yo,
When I became a Patriots fan,
the
the
jerseys
Patriots
were black and white.
they weren't good.
They didn't have helmets.
The next year,
flag football.
'85, they played the Bears. They got smashed, and then they went downhill.
That's all
So
they
when
had.
Tecmo Bowl came out, the Patriots was on the downside.
It was only 50 yards.
Like the Giants.
No.
Like
We had
the Giants.
Phil Simmons, though. We won in like
Listen.
'88. We beat Denver.
As far as Tecmo Bowl goes, you ain't got a player over 30.
We had Meggett. We had Meggett. That was guys
Dave
getting busy.
I'm talking about today.
We got Otis Anderson.
Bow.
I'm talking about today.
Bow.
Today,
Then we got
you don't have
Baker,
a
the
player-
touchdown maker.
You don't have a player over
We had
a 30
Hostetler.
rating.
Yo,
So
I
that's
got
why
one point.
the Patriots suck in Tecmo Bowl because Tecmo Bowl came out when the Patriots
Yo,
suck.
this is what's going on. Why you
That's
not
why they're
walking
pretty
crazy?
snappy.
So anyway,
No love
back to the
tonight.
lab.
Everybody Christmas shopping.
That's it.
Word.
The catch was not a catch. Tom Brady said so. Steelers fans, we'll see you
Nah,
again.
it's-
We'll see you again in the playoffs.
It's-
Tom Brady like the dudes that had A's in the TLC waterfall video.
We'll see the Steelers
They
again in
say
the playoffs.
doesn't recognize his own face. Look at that dude, that's Tom Brady.
The one he looked in the mirror. Yo, he looked lost.
That's Tom
in the
Brady,
sauce.
goddammit.
Hey, yo, Tom Brady got to be the luckiest man in America. He plays for the Patriots, who never get a wrong call against him. Then he goes home to Giselle,
And then you got to be a TLC video.
and yeah, I swear,
That's a
that-
Patriots.
no, but it's a catch, man. They got to fix that. They got to look at the.
And by the way, Belichick is a former Giants coach. So yeah, he kind of got the blueprint from the G-men. By the way,
What?
just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, he was part of the '90s championship team, Super Bowl team who beat the Bills.
Who else was there? Who else? It was him and
We have Parcells.
Parcell. Was
Yeah,
it Bill
coach.
Cowher? Or
Nah, he was coaching the Steelers back then.
No,
No, he wasn't.
Well, back then, still.
No, he wasn't.
I don't know, but I know Cowher always wanted to be a Giants coach, but we was
It was
like,
Belichick or
But
somebody else.
you always want to be
you always want to be a Giants coach after you left the Pittsburgh spot.
saying any old thing right now.
Nah, these are facts, dog. Google them.
Bad,
I
too.
don't-
Google them, Matthew.
I
I don't know.
believe-
All right, what we got? What's next?
Let's move on.
I
Patriots
hold on.
catch was a catch because Tom Brady said so.
So yo, we gotta get to a break after every topic, y'all. Y'all know
Well,
routine. I ain't
after-
do this.
well,
I mean, I know you ain't been in since week 1, but They-
Giants been in it since
a little rusty.
ain't been in it since week 1. Let's talk about coming back. We're gonna talk about the Eagles and the Giants.
Yeah.
The Eagles are not my favorite team, but The Giants, I hate them more than
Super
anything.
Bowl bound, baby.
Because Eli is
Super Bowl bound, baby.
He's on the spectrum.
The Seagulls,
and they still let him go out there and get hits.
Yo, listen, before we go, the Seagulls got bird flu. That's why Carson's out. Let's go. Nah.
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.
Hey, what up? It's 929 WDU to the P. We back. Sports, drinks, and entertainment. S.D.E.
If you're
podcast.
an Eagles fan, this section is for you.
Yes.
Turn up the volume. If you're a Giants fan, go back to sleep.
Nah, man, we getting a top pick. We good. We happy.
Listen,
we happy over here.
You can have a top pick. As long as you got Eli, things are looking grim.
Oh, he got 2 rings though.
Like we said earlier off the air.
Who he beat? Who'd he beat?
He beat Tom Brady twice.
Oh, alright.
Who is largely known as the best quarterback in this era, if not ever.
Brady.
Wasn't that team undefeated?
The Giants,
yep.
Just like I said we was going to do.
Let's go back to the topic. Eagles, Giants.
Yeah, real quick. We smacked them like I said we was going to do last week.
It was not smack.
It was not a smack. It was not a smack.
2 Giants fans, it don't matter, it's irrelevant.
Y'all beat us by like 6 points, ain't smack.
We got the Raiders Monday night moving on.
Y'all up 20?
And they in the lottery next
year. We was up 14, 13.
Yo, I told you the GM made the phone calls like, yo, do not win this game. We're trying to get a top 3 pick.
All right, well,
let's go.
The Eagles are saying that they're great. They're going to be in the Super Bowl. The Giants are saying they're playing for the first pick in the draft. I think they're not going to get it because the Bengals have already left the building.
Hey, we get top 3 pick, we good money, you heard?
So that's pretty much that time. You know, that's it. That's it right there. The Giants suck. The Eagles.
Well, let's talk about it. As good as everyone says the Eagles are, the Giants, who have no line, who have
no running back,
who have wide receivers from local
the street. They play for the Connecticut Blackhawks.
Hold on, yo, we're gonna touch on that too later. Almost beat the Eagles, who was supposed to be the Super Bowl contenders. The Eagles look vulnerable. That defense does not look as strong as they supposed to.
Why the Eagles fans just walking upset right now? So we say something wrong?
No, I got to get something from my mother real quick.
All right, no doubt.
All right, let's talk about it like this.
That's live radio right there. You heard it.
Back in 1988.
Oh wow.
The New London Whalers basketball team.
How we get there? We talking about
we talking about the Giants Eagles. We talking about the. He says a win. You know, they were close to beating them. We almost lost. I really just want to get myself involved in this segment. That's really all it is. I'm plugging me.
What year was that?
2 titles. It was probably like 2 years after you were born.
Very well played. Very well played.
Yes, anyway, so a win is a win, basically. We almost lost. We didn't. We moved on. We won the state championship. I got a plaque at home. Say I was an MVP, but that's
but I'm just saying
the Giants lost like they've been doing all year. The Eagles won like they've been doing all year.
Yeah,
it's just that.
I think the bigger thing to take out of that was how the Eagles look like. They look vulnerable. All right, Foles had his 3 touchdowns against a depleted secondary.
But when was the last?
4. It was 4.
When was the last time Nicholas Foles played in the whole game?
Yo,
2 years ago.
If you watch the game, if you watch the game though, we were just a couple bad play calls away from actually beating them. Like it was like a 3rd and goal, and we decided to run the ball with a running back. That's really not a running back.
I think you were one half-ass quarterback away from winning.
He got 2 rings. No. Stop it.
No,
stop it. Eli damn man.
Eli
got his rings.
So listen.
Eli got put the camera on me. After I graduated.
Listen, this is the problem.
Whatever. People got on the list.
Listen.
What?
These Patriot fans will never get over Eli destroying.
Pastor, what up?
Please don't say destroy.
Eli dismantling.
He did not dismantling. His receivers bailed him out because he was running for his life. He was running for his life.
Yeah, I gotta get over it, man.
Mrs. Manning wanted to run on the field and help her son. He was running for his life. He threw up.
He beat your man twice, though.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a skyhook.
Yo, Matt.
Some dude that works on Bank Street selling popsicles out of a cart caught it on the side of his head like this.
Yo.
And Eli got a ring.
He beat Brady twice. 2
Twice.
times, dog.
Then the second time,
Ain't no such thing as 2
Mario
flukes, dog.
Manningham.
Okay.
Yo, that pass was
that was precision.
Listen, if
Why
you're a
can't he get
football
credit for
fan,
precision?
if you're a football
gonna
fan,
if you're gonna give him slack for making mistakes, give him credit for making precision
football
passes,
was
which that
played
was
perfectly.
That was precision.
No, that was luck.
precision.
Because
how was it luck? It was right on the dime, like bang.
It was on the dime.
No, he was not on the dime because the dude wore a size 8 instead of a size 10. He'd have been out of bounds.
That
No, you
pass
can't say
was
that.
perfectly placed,
Yo,
perfectly.
if my aunt had a dick, he'd be my uncle. Oh, excuse my language.
FCC.
FCC, watch that.
This is Big Brother Matt Rollins. I did not say that. I just want to be on the show.
saying.
I've been gone for like 3
If my
weeks
uncle
since my
had
first week
breastises,
back.
yo, he'd be my
I
aunt,
just wanna
yo.
be on the
I
show
don't mean
next
that.
week.
What if don't mean nothing. That's my
Please
point.
don't blame it on me.
I'm just saying.
No, but
If my aunt had a goatee, she'd be my uncle. I'm just saying, like, yo, if ain't nothing, dog.
If your aunt changed her goatee, she'd still be your aunt.
Music? Alright. Nah, you good. I thought you hit
so
something.
no, but listen, the biggest thing is okay. The Eagles do look vulnerable going into the playoffs, man. No, now that you're back,
Yeah.
as a fan, okay, you could be a fan, you could be yes about your team, but you gotta admit, the Eagles did not look as sharp as they supposed to going into the playoffs.
They were missing their MVP quarterback.
Not at all.
Well, remember Jeff
I'm
Hostetler.
talking about
Fresh off
on
the-
defense. They let a lot of
What up?
stuff slide. Missed tackles.
Yeah,
They was letting dudes. Yeah, they was
Like
letting
they're not
dudes
going against. They're gonna go against.
yardage.
They're gonna go against elite receivers and elite running backs now going into this
They
next
definitely got
round.
to tighten up the defense.
So it's gonna be something to watch out for,
We don't
man.
have any elite
Offense,
receivers.
I'm not worried about. They
The
score-
Rams
they
look
score at
scary.
will.
The Rams look scary.
Nah, we took care of them already.
No,
All right. Let's put aside our biases, yo.
Okay.
Who is the favorite right now to win?
The Eagles, baby.
Nah, I
I
would
said
not.
put aside your biases.
No,
The Patriots.
The Patriots. I don't think it's the Patriots either. I think it's either Minnesota looks good and St. Louis looks really good.
Okay.
Complete.
They do look good.
Complete.
They both have great schemes going, but you're going against the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Even he looks a little shaky.
You're going
last month.
against.
I had him on fantasy. He looks bad.
You're going
He lost me my semifinals, man.
because you're a Giants
Stoked
fan.
up, boy.
You don't think TB12 know who the Giants fans is? And
Well, there's a lot of Patriots.
You don't
fans
want to
that
see
have
them
it, too.
Giants. He gonna lose 3 things, man. Like, yo, Montana. Yo, if Tom Brady loses to the Giants 3 times in his career, I gotta put Joe Montana.
And you
back
still
at
can't
top
sleep
of
on the Falcons.
well,
if the Falcons are in there.
Tom Brady's retiring in 4 years, and the Giants won't be good for another 6 years.
First off, we was in the playoffs last year. We lost all of our wide receivers. We had a whole bunch of major injuries. All we gotta do is get healthy and make the right personnel moves. And we
Eli's
right back
gonna
in
be
this
1
thing.
year older. And
That's the one
1
thing
year
about NFL.
dumber.
That's the one thing about NFL. It's like, yo, you could be an awful 1 year, and then if you make the right personnel moves, you bounce right back. Like
The Eagles.
Not only that,
You guys
If you're
didn't make
in
the playoffs
the-
last year?
if you're in the NFL.
I mean the Eagles, not y'all.
no, I was going to say, if you're in the NFL, if you do horrible 1 year, they give you a bum schedule next year where you can win a couple games because they can't have teams looking like the Bengals.
Well, I just think a lot of these teams got to tighten up before this playoffs because the Eagles, it looks like they got stuff they got to work
Okay,
out.
let's put your
definitely gotta work on stuff.
Super Bowl champ on the table right now. You get one chance to say who's gonna win the title. Bottom line, my bad. Again,
I'll say
Stepping on my
I'll say
Tim's
St.
on the
Louis.
I
table.
still
I'll
owe
say
you
St.
3
Louis.
times. He's
I got the
pocket.
Seahawks. Didn't the Seahawks beat Eagles? I could have sworn that.
Yeah, they beat us.
Yeah,
The Seahawks just got blown out by the Rams.
They gave us one
40 to
of our
7.
2 losses on the season.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You got the Seahawks,
We
though? You
can't
going
win
with
them
that?
all.
Nah, I ain't going with
We
that.
lost
Please
2.
don't go with that.
We lost 2.
Please don't go.
I
with
got
that.
the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs.
You going with the
Kansas
Chiefs?
City Chiefs.
Why you just?
Listen,
Andy
I tell you
Reid
what,
out here.
there's one team
I
that
don't even
the
know if they
Patriots
gonna
need
make
to
the
watch out
playoffs.
for in that playoffs,
Who's that?
and that's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Blake Bortles.
Everybody got to watch out for the
Because I tell you
Jaguars for
what,
some reason.
that defense is
Philadelphia Eagles.
Two-
Hey yo, I got
2000
Tampa Bay because we got Jameis Winston right here. Gino Rico.
Oh, you like Tampa Bay?
Jameis Rico.
You like Tampa Bay?
No.
Called you James Rico? Oh shit.
You like crab legs?
Cousin Shakina, what up?
You like crab legs?
You been mad quiet, man. I had to throw that little shot at him. Bang, bang.
Well, I'm going with the Patriots for the Super Bowl again.
I go
We're going
St. Louis,
back to back.
St. Louis. I go St. Louis.
Yo, this season been whacked though. These need to get canceled this
No,
season.
it really has been bad. Because everybody got
Your
hurt.
team is doo-doo.
No, because everybody got hurt. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Odell got hurt. When you
Gino
start
Rico, he
players
got
got
with the
hurt.
Super Bowl.
Listen,
Tampa Bay.
The league MVP got hurt. We still making
Even
moves
him,
out here,
man.
baby.
Even him.
Still moving
Even as much as I don't like the Eagles, Carson Wentz was playing out of his mind.
He's balling.
Out of
Yo,
his mind.
does Carson still get MVP? Does Carson still get MVP consideration?
No, he loses it. He loses. He'll get consideration, but he'll lose.
Listen,
Alright, so who gets it now?
He had 11-2 record.
So who gets it?
He'll come in third.
Who gets it?
He needs it.
He'll come in third.
If Carson
If
Wentz
he don't get the MVP, it's rigged. I can't trust him.
If Carson Wentz don't get it,
can't trust
who gets it? Who gets it
Coming in
then?
third.
Nobody.
If he don't get it, who gets
Tom
it?
Brady coming in second.
No, I think you can
Tom
give it.
Brady's
There's a lot of
coming in
guys you can give it to. You can give it to Antonio Brown.
No.
You can give it to.
He missed too many games.
Antonio Brown is going to miss the first game this week.
He missed 2 games, didn't he?
Nah, Antonio Brown's been there.
I thought he missed 2 games with the
Nah,
toe.
Antonio Brown didn't miss nothing. I got him on my fantasy too.
He ain't missed 1?
Nah,
With the
well he's
big
about
toe?
to this week.
With the big toe?
No, he played and then he caught for 200 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Good job,
Yeah.
man. It's on
So, it could be
How
him.
was that?
Even they said Alvin Kamara too, that running back from
That's
the
tough,
Saints.
but that was horrible.
You're a rookie.
It's nasty.
You're a rookie.
I don't know, man. I think the NFL's the whole thing's wide open, man. You cannot. It's hard to bet. It's hard. You don't know. You don't know.
We about to get home field throughout the whole playoffs.
Feels like one of
we chilling.
those years where
We
everybody
chilling,
went on
baby.
strike and then they started playing again. It feels like one of those
Like,
things.
I don't think there's any teams that are good enough to beat the Patriots in the playoffs. Like, he's just so much better and
Jacksonville,
smarter.
man. Jacksonville.
There's
Nah,
not.
their
Jacksonville.
quarterback's not good enough to
He's
win
not.
a playoff
But that
game.
defense is good enough.
Listen,
If Tampa Bay could win
They
with
need
Brad
some
Johnson,
points.
there was nothing special
points.
about
who was the
Falcons.
Baltimore 2000 quarterback?
It don't even matter.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, yeah.
What he do?
That's when they had Jamal Anderson do the Dirty Bird.
No,
I was
That
like,
was Atlanta. That was Atlanta.
I just like randomly jumped in. I ain't paying attention.
It's all right.
What was I saying?
CEO, baby.
I don't think it's wide open, man. There's no clear cut favorite. I don't think there's clear cut favorite. I don't think the Patriots are clear cut favorite. I don't think the Patriots could beat the Steelers second time around.
Hey, yo, can we buy the
They
Panthers?
gotta be home. I think they could.
Hey, yo, can we chip in to buy the Panthers? With
Nah.
Nah, Panthers are all set.
Don Henderson, what's up?
Yeah, man. Hey, anything else on the subject before we get into some more music?
No, let's get into some more music. We're gonna come
Matter of
back.
fact, yo, Matt. Oh, perfect timing.
What we got?
Make that introduction, man. The new De La Soul of
Oh, see, here you go. Here you
new
go.
era.
So we about to debut an album that I've listened to a few times myself. It's by an artist named Francis Fly. He's a New York City recording artist. The song is called Wait. I think it's a dope song. It's not mumble rap, which makes it so much better for me. Here we go. Francis Fly with Wait.
Francis Fly, he don't got West Nile nothing. We gonna get to that right now.
What's wrong with you?
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the Jeep. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.
Hey, what up? It's 929 WDUP.
WDUP.
Home of Times Hip Hop and R&B.
And me.
Sports, drinks, and entertainment.
What?
The S.D.E. podcast. And we are back. Matt, what we talking about next, dog?
We talking about the Sun, London's own Chris Dunn. Listen,
Getting busy.
getting busy. He struggled his first year out in Minnesota. This year, Mike is getting phone calls during the show.
Food.
Yo, Chinese food, man.
It's from New York.
That's the food.
That's the food.
Anyway,
It's a Chinese food,
That's
man.
the food.
Some of y'all go into the door.
Yo, you supposed to let him in, dog. Come on, man.
I got a New York number. We live on it.
let him in.
Mike.
Anyway,
That's the China. That's the.
Yo.
Well, I already hit decline. I can't like re-answer the number.
You gotta call him back.
Call him back, dog. He's
we got a situation.
downstairs.
We got a situation.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
We
It's
got
with
4
you.
hungry
We
dudes
trying to get food.
Yeah, we're
Mike
supposed to
playing
bring it
games,
upstairs, man.
and
Declining calls.
I know who it was.
anyway, Chris
Been
Dunn.
Illuminati.
Chris Dunn.
I know, right?
6 wins in a row for the Bulls. He's been spearheading the offense, spearheading the defense. This kid has really found his groove. He's coming into his own, coming from Minnesota after struggling a little bit.
Hello?
I think he's
somebody
really
coming down right
found
now, man. He
who
kinda
Chris
look like,
Dunn is.
Kind of look like Semi from Coming to America coming downstairs. Yo, somebody coming down right now to get the food, man.
What he say?
Anyway, back to the smart world. Chris Dunn.
Man, I ordered food during
Thank you for holding us down.
live hours.
The stats, the last 3 games, 6 games, we're looking at like 16 points a game, probably like 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's killing it. He's doing his thing, and this is what we all knew he could do when he came out of college.
What you told Matt?
Anybody else think that, you know,
Hello?
this is what we've been waiting for from Chris Dunn?
Absolutely.
Yeah, somebody's coming down right now.
I think with, you can see when Chris has a chance and they give him an opportunity to run a team, that he can actually do it. He could actually take the reins and actually run a team. In Minnesota, it was too much. It was Rubio, then him, and that coach was up and down, and it was just it was too much because they were still trying to establish Wiggins and that whole thing.
Thibodeau got a bad reputation on how he did with rookies, man. Like, he kind of tough on them, and then like of course he kept like, you know, going back and forth with him and Rubio. But it's kind of crazy how like as soon as he traded Chris Dunn for, you know, the Jimmy Butler deal, he got rid of Rubio like that. Maybe if you gave Chris Dunn the reins off the rip, the boy could have panned out.
But then how would you establish Wiggins and all that? Because Wiggins and they were taking a lot of shots.
Yeah,
it's really isolation players. And
yo, Minnesota got rid of Levine too, and he averaged 20 a game.
Yeah, true. And Levine's on the Bucks too, ain't it?
Huh? He's on the Bulls now.
He's still hurt, or he playing?
Yeah, he's supposed to return like within the next month or so. He's already working out and all that, but I don't know.
But you see, once Chris went to that starting lineup, it seems they starting to gel. He's getting everyone involved. He's picking his spots. It's Chris that we know. It's the Chris that we know.
It's the Chris that we know, the Chris we've been waiting for.
Yo, cause I gotta say this. I watched online, you know what I'm saying, on First Row Sports. Look, I had league pass before it, and I just didn't feel like paying for it this year. But Chris closed out the Sixers. It was down 107-104. He came down transition, knocked down 3-pointer, bang. Then he came off a screen, hit the dude, you know what I mean, the weak side help with it, you know what I mean, crossover, spun around, hit a little runner, threw up the L. I mean, a lot of you guys might have seen the picture of him throwing up the L representing London. Then he came down and hit the boy Covington with 2 like step backs, jumping the mug, bang. And then he came down the lane and threw a pass out to Meritates to close out the game. It's like he looked more comfortable now. His confidence is up. He feeling himself, and he went to a program, not program. That sounds like college, but he went to a franchise who don't have much expectations. Like you going there, like, all right, hey, just go out there and play. Like, yo, even if we stink, we getting the top pick. So you going there with no expectations. You going there, you know what I mean, and you got the weight of the world off your shoulders. And now I think that was the best move for him.
I bet you it's cool for New London people to go to Chirac now. Chirac love you.
Listen,
you made.
I don't know.
I'm not going to Chirac.
I don't want no part of Chirac.
They kill out there.
Hey, yo, there's gonna be a whole bunch of dudes with some pink dreads out there just letting off. And
I'm gonna stay in New London. I got
Why dreads you got to be pink?
Pink dreads.
Fire stick
with drill music.
TV so I can see all the Bulls games I need to see.
No, but this is the Chris that we were expecting for a long time.
Shout out to Chris Dunn.
Yo, you saw the joint where we hit the game clincher and he was like, F him, like, it was just awkward.
It was all over ESPN.
Yeah,
all
man.
over ESPN.
Nah, but he repping hard, man. He go hard, and you know the fact that he throwing London on the mat.
You gotta have that too. You gotta have that. You gotta have that edge to you now.
That's that dog he talked about on draft night.
You have to have that.
That's that dog.
If you don't have that, you all set.
Okay, so yo, what player do you think he's comparable to? Like some people say Rondo, some people might say another player, but like
I think his offensive game is a little more
polished than Rondo's.
More polished than Rondo's, definitely. Yeah. I think he's a great defender. He is similar to a Rondo with a more polished offensive game.
He's taller and stronger too, so that might be a big difference too.
That does help.
Yeah, but I mean, the Bulls won 6 straight. Are they like beneficiaries of a weak schedule, or you know, it's a bright looking future?
They got a lot, looking bright for them. They got a lot of young players that are starting to play together,
good.
Man.
They still got Levine back.
Future's looking bright.
I think the future is definitely looking bright. They have had a couple of weak games.
I'm about to put it out right now. They're missing one player. They might have to tank for another like 7 years. But like when Chino Amari Marshall come through, They gonna have to take
Nephew.
Oh boy, already out here cooking them.
They taking. They taking for you.
They gonna have to take for Gino, young Amari now. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. They want him.
Yes, sir.
You gotta start taking now every 8 execs. You know what I'm saying? You already out here
Front
cooking.
row seats.
Hey yo, hey, matter of fact, cause we got yo. LL Cool Ray, man, that's my man, that's my dog, man.
Yo.
But he in enemy territory. It's bang country right here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Man, bang country right now. Bang, bang, bang.
I'll tell you what.
Bang.
Bang is cool. They're having their little run. We're like the Patriots. We're always there. We're always gonna be there, and that's just how it is. Shout out also all the preteens, teams.
Word.
We all know who the stronghold is, and Bang is cute now.
Yo, you ain't
Shout out to Golden Walk too.
Well, I haven't.
Yo, shout out to Golden Walk, yo. Hey, yo, this is your last opportunity, man. Like, yo.
You heard it first from Ray. Bang's time is now.
Bang's time. They're cute now, but listen, we're always gonna be there.
We've been to finals 3-4 straight years.
That's cute.
That's cute.
That's cute.
And we've been cooking y'all the last 3 years, but
that's
yeah,
cute
that's my
too.
G. I think. I don't even know what order you did.
But
let's go to a break right now. Let's talk about the bum ass. Not the Chicago Bulls, the New London Bulls. They ain't gonna beat the New London Bang team.
Wow.
You heard?
Oh,
Yo, man.
shut up.
Work.
We're moving to sport.
Ray, work.
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.
Hey, what up? It's 929 WDUP.
WDUP.
New London's home of top hip hop R&B. This is the S.D.E. podcast, sports, drink, and entertainment. And that was Nas. And Nas said the most plausible line ever. He said a smooth N-word licked him all the way down. Yes.
Nobody's gonna know what you're talking about, neither.
Go listen to Calm Down with CNN and Nas, man. Nas said a smooth brother licked him all the way down. And he sung like all the way down, man, harmfully, harmonizingly. I don't know if that's a word. Harmonically. Thank you. That's why we got you here, LL Cool Ray.
Yo. Don't put the camera on me. I look crazy. Chicken wing.
This ain't chicken.
But yo, man, I got something to say about Eminem, man. Eminem album is buns. Like every record sound like that song he got with Beyonce talking about walking on water, but I only walk on it when it freezes or something like that. Every record is like that.
Makes sense.
He's like talking about some old 6 mile, 8 mile tribulations we don't want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? And I miss the old Eminem that was on drugs, man. Eminem, get back on drugs now, please. Cause you trash sober, and you know what I'm saying. You getting your life together, and you might, extend your life a few years. But we
want hit records now.
We want hit records now. We want drugged up Eminem. We want Eminem talking about some crazy stuff. We don't want to hear woke Eminem. Woke Eminem is Buns Eminem.
So now that Mitch Hill said his part,
Eminem, get back on the drugs, boy.
The album is a little bit
Buns.
non-Eminem-esque. Esque. One or two. Esque. Non-Eminem-esque.
And it got an F.
Too political.
Who the hell was that?
Too. What's the word we looking for?
Politically correct.
I said politically correct. Too politically correct, basically.
Too buns. Too trash.
Listen,
like yo, Eminem.
Get back to the angry Eminem. Let's get some more stands. Let's get some more.
Kill his mom 800 times in every song.
I'd rather hear that than him trying to do. And you know what? Because it sounds cool. He's trying to uplift the, the black community, and want to sound like
he's not uplifting the black community because he's white.
It's trash though. Like yo, if you want to uplift the black community, man, get some balls.
If you want to uplift the black community,
like your best music was when you talk about
black.
Nah, it's not even that. It's like when he was on fire is when he talked about killing his mom. Like yo, find a way to combine both. Uplift the black community and kill your mom on the same track.
So.
And it's gonna be fire, but now this Eminem, he talking about walking on water unless it's freezing, so you try to walk on, you know what I mean? Everybody do that, man. When you walking in the Burlington and there's an ice sheet, and we walk on it, and you know what I mean, you split your wig trying to grab some Hirachis from the back of Burlington. You know what I'm saying?
Making skunk noise.
Making skunk noise when you drop.
So basically, what we're saying is Eminem.
Come on, Michael.
We're not feeling the new album. I mean,
No, I think a lot of. I was saying off air. He sounds like he doing the cipher. Every track is like he's doing a cipher. It's the cadence is da 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 da. It's just. It's not what we expect to hear from Eminem.
Hey, yo.
At this, I like. But what did you really want him to do? Like make a 444 type of album?
No.
What's he really gonna say?
No, matter of fact,
we want to make a decent album.
I ain't front. Eminem's daughter is legal now. She look dead right. Talk about your daughter. Nah, that's how creepy is.
No, but what do you?
Come on, Michael. Cut it off.
What do you expect him to talk about right now? What can he talk about right now?
Falling apart right before our eyes.
Like he talking
to witness it.
Yeah,
but he was going in on Trump.
Front row seats.
He was going. I didn't. You know what? I listened to the Trump cipher. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. Nah.
Why not?
One. If you, I know it's two different things, but if you compare the cipher when he in the warehouse with Royce to the Trump cipher, the Trump cipher's trash. It don't flow. The lyrics, I mean, if you political, then yeah, the lyrics will get you whatever. But even the lyrics are kind of trash.
But yo, if
but the Royce when it was all in the warehouse, I play that in my car every day.
Some of those ciphers though.
But yo, alright.
Yeah,
Eminem is an ally. He feel like alright, he's trying to stick up for the black plight and all that. Like, do you feel like it's necessary to actually say he whack? Like he actually trying to stick up in his own way?
He's never gonna be whack. He's never gonna be whack. He's still one of the best lyricists of our generation. He's never gonna be whack. It's just the songs that he put on this album. I think it's more for his core fans. I don't think it's for the casual fans that just want to listen to Eminem.
Nah, but you know that song is like, I just wanna stand there, watch me burn. Like yo, every song like that is from him. And then you got some like raspy ass singer talking about standing there watching them burn and
that song with Pink is trash.
That song with Beyonce trash.
You don't like it? I don't think it's horrible.
That joint is boo boo.
Like if I'm having a bad day, I want to hear it. Maybe.
I don't want to hear it.
If I'm having a bad day, I want to hear Stan.
Yeah.
Not that I want to kill my wife. I love you, baby.
Abby,
happy birthday.
Lock the door, Abby.
Happy birthday.
Abby, lock the door.
Happy belated birthday. I mean, I know I said it yesterday, but today's the day after.
Yo, Abby, do yourself a favor. Lock the door.
You don't have to lock the door, baby.
You don't
have to lock the door. We good.
Listen,
you should be together with Eminem too.
This album is Eminem's 444. You know what I'm saying? It's just his version of it. And what he's trying to do is show people his growth, not just as an MC, but as a person, as a man. When you look at his album now and his album 15 years ago, he sounds like an angry teenager, and now he's almost trying to be our next president. You know what I'm saying?
But yo, G, man, like you rock with him. You've been an M supporter for a minute. It's like, yo, I'm just talking sonically. Is it good?
No.
You don't sound good.
No, I mean, to us it's not good because it's not the norm. But to M, it's just a different space.
Because I'm not even talking about the message. I'm just talking about the overall quality of the song.
To M is just a different space. You think about it. He's not trying to sell records at this point.
Yeah, does he even care? At this point, does he even care?
Okay, let me ask you this.
He's bored, man. He's trying something different.
All the great rappers, Jay had Reasonable Doubt, Nas had Illmatic, Biggie had Reasonable Ready to Die, Pac had All Eyes on Me. All the greats, whatever, had that iconic album. Name an iconic album from M, man. Name a joint where you just chill with people like, yo, throw that M joint on. Like, everybody respect M as a lyricist. Everybody think, like, yo, I'm not saying M could rap his ass off. He a rapping ass dude. But name a body of work from M that could be mentioned amongst the elite.
People say his first
one was nice. His first one. Yeah, his first one. Encore wasn't bad either.
Encore was dope.
Encore was not bad.
But is it up there with the Reasonable Doubts, the
Different generation. It's a different generation.
I mean, his first joint dropped in '99, so it's not a different generation.
No, but from when Reasonable Doubt came out to
'96 to '99, Eminem came out in '99.
I think it's just
it feels different.
It's almost a different genre.
Yeah.
You know how different.
Is it a sub-genre? Because I don't
more poppy.
It's not a sub-genre because it's just him.
I mean, because everybody got had that pop record. Like even Life After Death, they had More Money, More Problems. You know what I'm saying? Ready to Die had Juicy. Jay-Z had Sunshine on his second album. I mean, everybody had the poppy records, but when you think of all the elite rap albums of all time, is M mentioned in that. When you actually just around your people and you just having to get together, or people asking to hear Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not discrediting him as an MC. Like, yo, he can rap his ass off. He's talented. He's talented. He's one of the most talented rappers of all time. But I'm talking about body of work. I don't think Eminem ever put out a body of work.
I get what you're saying.
That could like parallel. That could like, you know what I mean, hold his own amongst the, you know what I mean, the Mount Rushmore albums that we consider as some of the greats.
Even with Kanye, you be like, yo, put on that Graduation. That Graduation's tough.
I was never listening to a Kanye album.
I listened to College Dropout. That was
College Dropout was another one.
College Dropout was fire.
I like Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I like that one too.
I think that's the album that ruined hip hop. Cause that's when he started singing and all this other stuff. And then Lil Wayne started putting tats on it, putting the captions on his face.
I get what you're saying. Everybody has a class. Even 50 has the Get Rich or Die. Like everybody has an album that they go back to. Which one is Eminem's? But his album went diamond.
I'm not even talking about stuff. Vanilla Ice went diamond.
Did he?
MC Hammer went diamond. I'm not talking about record sales.
I'm talking. M is a different type of rapper though. M is like, you got to be a certain. To just be sitting around going, yo, put that Eminem on. You're not vibing. You're not just sitting back chilling.
No, you ready?
Listening to an Eminem album.
Exactly. Like, yo, have you ever kicked with your people? Right. Like, yo, throw on the M right now. Let's just vibe out.
If you put the M on, you about to start elbowing each other and just doing crazy stuff. You're not just gonna sit back and vibe on. Yeah. You're not just gonna sit back and vibe on it like you would a Reasonable Doubt or Life After Death.
So let me ask you this. Maybe it's just your company.
Let me ask you this though, right? Everybody consider Kiss like one of the best rappers ever. If you rather hear a Kiss album or Eminem album, who you levitate toward? Who you gravitate toward? M like quadruple. I don't even know what's after quadruple. What's after quadruple? Centruple, whatever. Centruple. More than Jadakiss album sales. But yo, if you had a choice, this new Jadakiss just dropped or this new M, who you listen to? You listen to Kiss.
Depends on the mood.
Of course you are.
Not that. They ain't even the mood. Like,
listen, if I'm sitting around a bunch of Caucasian dudes and I say, yo, let's throw some rap music on, are they gonna say,
they gonna hear stand there and watch me burn?
No. Bro, throw on the Eminem. Or they're gonna say, throw on Jadakiss.
They're gonna say, throw on Drake. They're gonna say, put on Drake.
Throw on that new lock shit, son.
Nah, they're not gonna say,
yo, Matt, they gonna hear, stand there and watch me burn.
No, they're gonna want to hear Rap God.
They're gonna want to hear Future.
They're gonna want to hear Rap God.
Something like that. Lil Yachty.
We don't talk about rappers with little in front of their name.
But nah, like the Lil Yachty's, the Lil Pumps, I think it's a subculture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the worst culture of hip hop.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. But the thing is, like, yo, the #1 dominant genre of music now is hip hop. Like, the punk rockers are the Lil Yachty's and the Lil Uzi Pumps and the Lil Uzi Verts and all this other nonsense. They are the new rock stars. They are.
Yo,
like is Green Day still booming? Who was popping back in the 90s when we came up with rock and roll? Green Day?
Nickelback
Nickelback still booming?
Was that rock and roll?
What is that?
I don't even know what it's called. It's a subgenre of rock.
Alternative rock. Alternative rock. Green Day. Remember Green Day? They could still go on tour and sell out stadiums. These rock bands. What's the band that came out with Jay? I made the album with Jay, the Grey album.
Limp Bizkit?
Was it?
No, it
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park.
Are they still booming now?
No, because the lead singer just died.
But that's the difference.
Shut yourself in the head.
With rock and roll, the people just they let it live.
I'm saying, was Linkin Park even before he popped himself? God bless the dead. Like, yo, before he let him, you know what I mean, pop himself. Like, yo, When the last time you heard Linkin Park?
That's what I'm saying. They don't have to. They just go on tour. They do the tours.
That's my point. It's just like, yo, the hip hop genre, the culture took over where the rock and roll stars, they're not relevant no more. And if they want to be relevant, they gotta kind of gravitate towards that hip hop genre.
Right.
And that's why you got all these little Uzi Pumps and all this caption on their face, because they are the new rock star.
Even Tech Nine still just does tours only.
Yeah.
He sells everything out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But Eminem, nah.
I don't know, but like at the end of the day, the moral story is Eminem new album is equals buns. It's buns. It's trash.
Uzi pumps.
Little Uzi Pumps.
Little Uzi Pumps to his knock.
We're gonna take a break now.
Yes.
We're gonna come back with
We gonna play some more Mobb Deep.
Oh, Mobb Deep.
If I can figure out how to do this right now.
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.
Matt Rollins, LL Cool Ray, LL Cool Gino Tate, and what we talking about next, man?
We're gonna bring it to a more serious note, talk about our city. We could talk all day about how Chris Dunn is representing, how Jordan Reed is representing. But when we're gonna get down to the real problem about what's going on with our youth. Last week we've had 3 deaths. It can't be about the kids. It can't be about, everybody else's problem. We've all got to come together and figure out what we can do to make our city safe, to make our kids safe. We can't have 26, 25, 22-year-olds dying in our streets over nothing. We got to get it together.
Yeah, I don't know where to pick up off of that. Like,
either.
I think you said it. I think you framed it just perfectly. It's just and this current thing. I'm not gonna name names. Everybody who's in the know who's involved, everything like that. But I kind of know people on both sides of that. And at the end of the day, it's a shame that one person passed and his family got to deal with that loss. And on top of that, the man who was behind that, his family got to deal with a loss too.
Word.
He threw his life away, the same as the person's life he took. So it's kind of foul. Like, it's kind of sad on both sides because, I know the father of the victim that we talk about. Like, again, I'm not gonna name names, but like the father of the victim who just passed, he was like best friends with my father. So I see that side. And then the culprit, allegedly, I knew him since he was like a little kid. So it's like both sides of that, it's like, damn, 2 lives down the drain. And, I just think all around, man, it's just an awful situation. So, we gotta do better. And I seen people online making jokes after like Diddy took that shot at Connecticut. It's like, dang, y'all really trying to prove yourself now? It's like, dang, yo, we catching all these bodies now right after Diddy said, yo, Whitney Houston ain't come from New London, or whatever he said. But it's just at the end of the day, man, it's just like, yo, y'all don't want to throw your life away, man. It's just for, you don't want to make permanent decisions off of temporary emotions. That's the best advice I can give you. Like, emotions, man, like, one thing just being just an adult and just an even keeled person, you can't, make a permanent decision off of temporary emotions. Emotions, like, yo, a lot of men, they like to say, like, yo, I ain't emotional, that's a female trait. You're human, yo. Like, sometimes your emotion might cloud your judgment. You might just turn red just off of rage, whatever. But, yo, as soon as you cross that line, you throwing your life away, too. So that's the best advice I can give, man. Anybody else?
I'm gonna come at it from a different angle, and I'm gonna say that, these guys, are all young that's been involved in these situations, but at the end of the day, these guys are all men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, your surroundings mean something. I'm not saying that by any means anyone who gets killed had it coming or anything like that, but improve your life, improve your friends, want to be better. You know what I'm saying? Get back to your community. You don't have to be a perfect person, but live your life, you know, be prosperous. And that goes on both sides, you know. Their families, because now their families, like Mike said, their families are going to struggle through this whole process of grieving, and that sometimes that changes the course of your family's history, you know. Generations are affected by one life being lost either to the prison system or being killed. So I just think that a lot of these younger guys coming up, just reevaluate who you look at as a role model, and you know, try to improve your life all around and your community.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, to close this topic out, a lot of these young dudes, they look at, and I'm just gonna say rappers or whatever, and these gangsters, and they feel that those are role models. Look at your community. You got men out here who are taking their time, unpaid, to work with probably your kids to try to make them better people. So if these men who are taking their time and working with your kids and coaching and just being actual mentors to these kids, if they can take their time, why can't you? Why are you out in the street hanging and banging, you know, selling drugs, doing whatever you're doing, and your kid is sitting at home looking at another man to come pick them up for practice, or looking at another man to call your mom and be like, hey, you got to be here at this time? That's your job. Stop doing that garbage that you're doing and do your job. That woman ain't lay down to make that baby by herself.
But on the flip side of that, man, you're absolutely right. But, you know, I had cousins who I look at like older brothers, and I've seen women use kids as a weapon, you know what I'm saying? Like, you try to box them in, knowing that the women have the upper hand in the court system anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of both sides, because there's some men out there that actually want to have, you know, a big part of their kids' lives, but, you know what I mean, the women just throwing out there mad hurdles, like they like a part of the Olympic squad, like, all right, let's make this hurdle here, hurdle here, hurdle here, and make it more difficult, you know what I'm saying? Because they're better, because
I understand that,
like, it ain't work out between them.
Here's the problem. You can't lay down with a woman and then get to know her.
But it's consensual.
And
it's both sides.
It is consensual. You're right.
Yeah.
So if I'm a grown dude, if I'm a man, if I think I'm a man, I'm gonna lay down with this woman and take the chance of making a baby. It's consensual.
Yo, how many times, yo, man, and I ain't put you, I'm not even ask you, but just how many men that you know in general that are lay down woman and they'll protect themselves and all that. You know what I'm saying? They think, all right, I'm with this woman. All right, is a chance that she can have my kid, or it's like, yo, I'm just getting my rocks off tonight.
Okay.
And then they're protecting themselves. I'm not even talking about the raw dog section of America. I'm talking about the dudes who wrap up, you know what I mean, pull out with the wrap up, you know what I'm saying?
But if you don't know a woman well enough before you lay down with her to know that she's gonna be crazy, and there's a chance you may have to deal with that.
But isn't that both sides? Like, why is it one side?
If she's crazy, she's crazy. If this right here is a crazy brisk bottle,
I can see that. Sometimes she got a fat ass, and sometimes they don't see the crazy.
Tell you what, open your eyes before you open your zipper.
I don't know. I mean, we could go on, you know what I mean, on this subject all day and all night, you know. I'm just saying, like, one side is not like complicit of all the problems. Like, I think it's.
I'm not saying that one side is the cause of all the problems. Yeah. What I'm saying is, and this is coming from an older dude, get to know her before you bet her. I mean, a woman she can only fake it for so long. If you try to get her the first night, she only got to fake it for 3 hours. Anybody can do that. If you give it a month and a half, which it may be tough, but if you put in the time before you put in the work, it might save you, 30 grand, 40 grand.
It's different now.
Yo, Ray, man, Speak up, bro.
So all of that is different now. I think it's just the generation that we're in. It's here today, gone tomorrow type of generation. We could say how it was when we were growing up. At the end of the day, these kids are going to listen to what's going on right now, and they don't want to hear the preaching. They don't want to. It's just what it is. They don't want to hear it. And this is what they're doing. This is what they're living, and they're going to do it their way. And that's their mentality. With just conversations I had, it's okay. You guys did it your way. It wasn't perfect when you guys were growing up. When it was just as bad or whatever it is, but they're doing things their way. And right now, they're trying to find, like, a lot of these guys are trying to find their way. And all we can do is, growing up in our generation, is tell them, listen, this is how we did it. This is what we shouldn't have did. But at the end of the day, they're gonna have to find their own way. Hey, yo, good, bad, or indifferent.
Hey, yo, Ray made a point. It's like, yo, Matt, imagine yourself in your prime when you got to that age when nobody could tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You try to listen to these OGs who ain't about nothing. It's like, yo, young buck, don't do this, don't do that. You think you trying to listen to that? When you in your prime, when you think, like, in your mind at the time, like, yo, the sky's the limit for me. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, nobody can tell me nothing. Matt, I saw clips of you, and big up Matt, I'm saying on air. Matt took off on the foul line, bang on, like, yo, when you was there, when you was banging on dudes on the foul line, you think some old fogey could tell you what to do and how to live your life? Hell no, Matt.
You're right. No, I mean, there may have been times when I didn't listen to people, but I'd rather look back and say, you know what?
That's 2020 hindsight, Matt.
Yeah. But at least he tried. So now, because somebody tried back then, now I'm going to try now. So maybe his didn't reach to me, but I'm going to try and see if maybe mine will reach to somebody else.
Yo, Matt, there's somebody that looked at you who was like, yo, that's my young boy right there. And, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't follow everything he laid out for you, thinking like, all right, that's my young boy. And he got mad at you like, yo, Matt, you should have did it this way or this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have the right to be upset with you about that?
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does. Anybody who takes their time and says to another young person, hey, listen, I want to help you to avoid the pitfalls that happened before you. If you don't listen, yeah, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, but all I can do is try to help you. I can't make you take my advice. I can't make you do what I'm telling you. All I can do is put it out there and hope to God that you catch a piece of it, even if it's not the whole thing. Even if you just catch a little piece of it.
It's tough.
Tough. Okay, so let me ask you this, man. Was there any piece of advice looking back it was like, damn, I wish I would have took that?
Oh, no doubt. Listen. And this is not to pat me on the back, but if I had listened to people's advice back when I was coming up, I probably would have retired from the league a couple years ago. But because I didn't think school was a priority. Yeah. I didn't think working hard on the court was a priority.
Okay. Hey, yo,
missed out.
Okay, now you got a nephew out there who got potential, and I'm doing this to include Gino. It's like, what's the best advice you can give to Lil Amari, your nephew, Gino's son, my nephew? You know what I'm saying? Or, I'm saying that in a general statement. It's like just any kid that's upcoming that want to be the next Chris Dunn or the next Jordan Reed or the next Rajay Davis.
I'm gonna tell you this: there's 2,800 football players in the world. There's 450 basketball players in the world. There's limited spots on each of those rosters. College, getting a real job, getting a job at EB, getting a job at in a doctor's office, getting a job as an architect. There's millions of those jobs out there. There's millions of those jobs out there. So yes, when you get on that floor, you give it everything you got. When you go to practice, you give it everything you got. But at 8 o'clock in the morning, when you walk through those school doors, you give it everything you got. Plus. Because yeah, basketball is a dream, it's a goal, but real life at some point is gonna kick in. And real life is gonna kick in. I played basketball professionally overseas. Then I injured my ankle. Then a year later, I broke my hip. So guess what? I was no longer a professional player. But I still had life to deal with. all that information, all that knowledge that was trying to be handed to me back in the day that I didn't feel the need to pick up on, that's when you feel it. So yeah, it's school first, it's basketball, football, whatever second.
But it's all a passion. You have to have a passion for it. It is something that you really want to do, then you're going to have the laser focus to do it. And we can preach all we want to them, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to be up to them. And we can only guide them in the right direction. But they don't have the passion or the will, the drive to do what we're asking, or the advice, or what they want to do. It's sorry.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between talking to a kid who you see coming down the street and talking to my nephew.
Right, right.
That kid I see walking down the street, I'm gonna pass some knowledge on to him, and then we're gonna pass ways, and I hope to God that he picks up on it.
Right.
My nephew's another story. I'll wrinkle the front of his shirt, like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?"
That's right.
And that's after. That's after he's got to go
I think
home
that's
and
what
deal
New
with his
London.
parents.
That's what New London is missing. Me growing up, we had even the football coaches. They're almost you had your father if you had your father or whatever. But those were, you looked at them as father figures, and what they said was gold. And I think that's what I think. Even though we still have the same type of coaches that's still there, just our mindset was totally different back then.
Yeah.
Back then we listen. All right, listen. I don't want to get on Coach so and so nerd, or I don't want to run, or I don't want to do this. Let me do good in school. The whole mindset is just different from back then to now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what New London was really missing. That's what New London set apart from a lot of these towns or whatever, is that we were so close knit. Everybody raised each other. You can go anywhere down the street, and you got Miss here is gonna say, "Hey, listen, tell your mom this," or "Come and eat." It's just right now. Everything's just so. It's everywhere. It's everywhere right now. It's
too
different.
many negative outside influences.
It's different.
You know, too many distractions for the kids now. So their attention span is not going to be long enough to take in an actual lesson from someone who's not a parent.
Amen.
You know, so that's why I don't care. I curse at kids all the time. I'm gonna get your attention, bro.
Yo, cause it's crazy because like Gino was my brother. We came up together playing ball. I don't know how this mic just started doing a 360 on us. But yeah, I remember like Gino, it's been like 15 years I can say this on here. But it was this coach, this white bald-headed coach who had a bad Filipino wife we was all scheming on when we was like she was bad. But all of us respected Gino because like we know Gino could play both sides of the ball. He can bring the ball up court, he can play in the post, he can shoot, he can back you down, and you know what I mean, do a jump hook.
Telling all my secrets.
And then on top of that, like the coach called him a P word. And we fell out like P word. And Gino like was ready to kill me. And the thing was like, I think the thing with kids that age, is like if you're not coaching them right and you're not coming from a actual area where you're trying to encourage them and trying to stay them on the wrong path, and you just this angry ass coach just trying to bark on them, it's not worth it. Like if you gonna bark on the kid, have purpose. You know what I mean? Bark on the kid that you know what I mean. You're gonna teach him what to do after you get your bark out your system. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like I feel like my dog Gino was treated wrong. Like he had guard skills. They kept trying to throw him on the block. And Gino 6'4". He went to the league. He would have been guarding John Wall. He would have been guarding, you know what I mean? All these 6'4", 6'5" players. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the beauty of it right now is like Gino's son Amari. He's tall for his age. He's running the show right now. You know what I'm saying? Because
handles.
You know what I'm saying? Like the game changed. It's like I think the NBA in like 20 years, like everybody's gonna be 6'8" and over. You know what I'm saying? Like the average point guard is gonna be 6'8". You know what I'm saying? If you 6'2", you're gonna have to go to that trampoline league or something like that, and slam ball league, and eat off of that. You gotta be tall. So that's why, like anybody out there listening, any woman out there who's like 6'2" or 6'3" or better, I got some skeeter off.
Listen.
So this mic is not shut.
Listen. Everybody that's also 5'5" and under, that's fine. We got mini golf.
Yeah.
We got bowling with the things on the side. So
duck pin, you got duck pin bowling, so the ball won't fall out your hand.
We got things too. So if you short, it's fine. All right. We can get in places that these tall people can't. So it's whatever. Alright?
You gotta touch backboard to make it to the league, dog.
Listen, I touch backboard all the time on the Fisher Price runs. There's some schools
you gotta touch foam at junior high, man.
Man, I was done.
Chris Soto said it best today when he said, unified community. We need a unified community. Too much backbiting, too much people talking.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Backbiting.
We can say pause on that. We can say pause.
Backbiting.
Backbiting is an old school word. Listen, everybody over 30 know what backbiting is.
I'm over 30. I don't know what backbiting is.
Everybody over 30.
We all over 30. We know what backbiting is.
Everybody over 40 know what backbiting is.
Big back.
So them niggas rubbing his chin on my spine, son.
Gino Rico, I'll call Booba right now. She'll tell you what backbiting is.
You know what backbiting is?
Gino
know about that power
backbiting is.
I never had no cat nibbling on my back, on the back of my
Julia will
shoulder.
tell you what backbiting is. Anyway, my point is, too many people coming at each other's neck. Pause.
Coming at each other's neck, backbiting.
Giving each other hickeys out here in the streets.
Sounding like skunks.
Hey yo, you gonna see Matt at Lucas or whatever that gay spot is.
Anyway, my point is, stop being crabs in a bucket.
Crabs in the bucket? Oh God!
Hey yo, if you got crabs in a bucket and you backbiting at each other's necks, sounding like skunks, this message ain't for you, man.
Skunk noises.
Making skunk noises. Hey yo, hit us up too if you know what a skunk sounds like.
We out. We out.
Because
anyway,
Gino may or may not have been making skunk noises.
We ain't live no more. We ain't live no more.
We ain't live on your Facebook, we still live on the FM though.
Go on Instagram. Listen to my boy Francis Fly's album.
Oh man, Francis Fly.
Yo, follow me on LL Cool Ray 20. I might follow you back, I might not.
Francis Fly sound like some gas station fumes.
What is wrong with you? See, that's why you not loud.
What's it called?
It's called
Francis Fly, man. That sound
Fly.
like some Egyptian musk.
This dude sound like oil.
Not Jamaican oil.
I got this Francis Fly, man. Sound like a new weed.
I'm feeling like I ain't took a nap in weeks. I'm up, couple thousand tuck, writing back the G. I'm stuck, diamonds in the cut, make an actress speak. Sports, drugs, and entertainment, think I'm Master P.